in town. Every road is soft and empty, every step a quiet sound. I found your name upon an envelope written years ago, like a whisper from a memory buried deep in snow. The winter sky keeps breathing through the frozen evening air, and somewhere in the falling white, I feel that you are there. I wrote a letter to your shadow, to a house I barely knew, not believing for a moment it would ever reach to you. But the wind carried my question over hills and frozen streams, and suddenly the past returned like footsteps in my dreams. The snow remembers everything, the words we never said, every silent heartbeat, every tear we gently shed. Oh, Genki Desuka, can you hear me through the snow? I'm still standing in the winter where the cold winds softly blow. Watashi wa genki desu, but my heart still feels the same, calling softly through the mountains, whispering your page by page, every borrowed moment, every quiet hidden stage. I never knew you loved me until the years were gone. Like a song I heard too late, long after it was sung. Keeps falling softly on the road we used to know, and every silent memory returns beneath the snow. Maybe love is just a letter sent across the years, arriving in the winter with forgotten tears. Maybe love is just a name written in the white, a quiet echo calling through the silent night. Oh, Genki Desuka, the mountains hear my voice, the snow replies in silence like an unanswered choice. Watashi wa genki desu, though the winter never ends, some loves live forever, even after they are friends. Snow keeps falling on the valley, soft and slow and true, and somewhere in the endless white, my letter reaches you. Letter reaches you. public school library. Dust and sunlight in the air, rows of books like silent witnesses to the moments we once shared. Your name was written carefully on every borrowed page, like a secret left behind by someone far from this age. I thought it was coincidence, just a memory passing through, until the day I saw the cards, all leading back to you. Every borrowed story, every page I turned, was a quiet little message from a love I never learned. Your name inside the library card, written soft and blue. Every book I ever opened was a path that led to you. I never heard your heartbeat hidden in the past, until the silent letters revealed your love at last. There the dust floats through the sunlight, like memories in the air. Some loves hide in bookshelves, waiting years to appear. Your name inside the library card still whispers through the years, and every quiet memory returns through hidden tears. Ooh. The library keeps our secret between the pages still. Two names written on the paper, drifting through the snow. Two lives separated by a love we didn't know. One belongs to memory, one belongs to now. But the winter sky remembers every silent vow. Letters cross the mountains through the quiet frozen air, bringing back forgotten stories from a time beyond repair. The past walks slowly toward us, like footsteps through the white, and every word you wrote to me returns tonight. Two names in falling snow, two hearts far apart. One belongs to yesterday, one inside my heart. Maybe love is only clear when the years have passed us by. Your voice echoes through the winter like a distant lullaby. Time reveals the quiet thing we never dare to say. Two names written in the snow never fade away. And the wind keeps telling stories of the love we couldn't know.
Loved you in the silence of ordinary days, walking through the schoolyard in 1,000 quiet ways. Your laughter filled the sunlight, your shadow crossed the hall, and every little moment felt larger than it all. Never dared to tell you what my heart had learned, afraid the fragile beauty would vanish if it turned. So I hid inside the seasons, and the years began to pass, while my silent little secret lived behind the glass. the world never knew. Can break a dream before it has begun. Some love stay forever, even when they're done. Your name still echoes softly through the years I've known.
Snow covers every rooftop in the mountain town below. The winter wind is calling through the valley full of snow. I climb the hill in silence to where the white sky bends, and whisper through the distance to a voice that never ends. The mountains hold my question like a bell inside the air. Every echo answers softly, like I know you're somewhere there. Time has moved around us, but the snow still feels the same. Oh, Genki desu ka? Can you hear me through the snow? I'm still standing on the hillside where the cold winds blow. Watashi wa genki desu, though the years have come and gone, because love still lives in winter long after it is gone. The valley sleeps beneath me in the quiet falling white. Maybe love is just a voice carried by the wind. Oh, Genki desu ka? The mountains hear my The snow keeps falling softly like a letter. After all. broken sidewalks, midnight humming through the street. Foreign voices drift like smoke in every bar we meet. Somebody's chasing dollars, someone's chasing dreams. Every life in town is stranger than it seems. You walked out of the darkness with music in your eyes, like a song that didn't belong here under poison sky. Old guitars and broken trumpets sing beneath the neon glow. Every melody we borrow is something we don't own. We laugh louder than the sorrow, drink faster than the pain, because tomorrow might forget us in this endless neon rain. The city never promised that the dream would come true, but the music keeps us breathing like a light breaking through. Yeah, yeah, town blues tonight under burning neon skies. Every heart is just a stranger, every dream a thin disguise. Singing loud or singing wrong, let the broken rhythm play, because love and money vanish, but the music wants to stay. Your voice cuts through the darkness like a fire in the crowd. Suddenly the dirty city is singing just as loud. For a moment we are flying above the streets below, like swallowtail butterflies in a world that doesn't know. But every dream has shadows, and every song must end. Still we dance inside the chaos, like tomorrow is pretend. Maybe hope is just a melody that drifts through foreign air, a fragile little harmony for people lost somewhere. Maybe love is just a chorus we scream into the night, trying to turn this broken town into a place of light. Singing loud town blues forever, let the midnight trumpets cry. Even broken wings can learn how to touch the sky. Singing loud in neon rain till the city feels the sound, because the only thing we own is the music we have found. The neon lights are fading, the morning's coming slow, but somewhere in the quiet streets our songs will always glow.
Everyone in Yen Town is running after gold. Every whispered promise is a story bought and sold. The neon lights are flickering like fortune in the dark. Every dollar someone finds ignites another spark. We trade our days for money, our nights for one more chance, trying to turn tomorrow into a lucky circumstance. But every broken wallet, every empty hand still hears a distant music of a brighter promised land. Dollar dreaming in town, floating through the night, everybody gambling on a fragile life. Maybe love is cheaper, maybe hope is too, but tonight we're chasing something bigger than the truth. The city spins its stories like roulette wheels in smoke. Buys tomorrow, but never yesterday. Dollar dream keeps burning in the neon haze. Somewhere in the darkness, the band begins to play. Ooh, ooh. And somewhere in the darkness, the band begins to play.
You sing beneath the neon lights like angels lost in rain. Every note becomes a fire burning through the pain. The crowd forgets their troubles when your voice begins to fly like a fragile swallowtail crossing midnight sky. Your song is made of broken things, of love and empty streets, but every trembling melody makes the city breathe. And suddenly the darkness doesn't feel so strong, because your voice is turning every wound to song. Above while the city fades away. Music is the language of the lost and brave. Somewhere in the darkness, your voice is still around. Swallowtail song forever, echoing through the end town. And somewhere in the darkness, your voice is still around. Young butterflies are dancing on the corners of the street. Every lonely heart in the end town tries to feel complete. Cars drift slowly through the night, like ghosts that never sleep. Every secret in this city is one we have to keep. You laugh like sudden lightning in the middle of the storm, turning broken midnight into something strangely warm. For a moment we are flying above the crowded town, like fragile glowing butterflies that never touch the ground. Neon butterflies tonight, burning in the rain. Every dream that dares to fly is dancing through the pain. Even broken wings can learn how to touch the sky. The neon lights are flickering like stars above the street. Freedom lives in moments we refuse to hide. Neon butterflies forever, glowing in the dark. And somewhere in the silence, they still leave their mark. In a city built on nothing, where tomorrow isn't real, two hearts found a moment no one else could steal. The streets were loud with danger, the nights were filled with but somewhere in the chaos we saw each other's eyes. We walked beside the river where the neon shadows fall, and suddenly the broken world felt smaller than it all. Love arrived like thunder through the midnight haze, lighting every empty corner of our drifting days. Yeah, town love tonight, burning through the rain. Even broken cities can hold a fragile flame. Hold me through the darkness before the morning comes. The band begins another song while the night grows thin. Maybe love's a miracle in a world like this. Yeah, and tell love for forever, even when we part. Because the city fades away, but never leaves the in town love forever, even when we part. Because the city fades away, but never leaves the heart. Spring arrives in quiet footsteps through the schoolyard after rain. Cherry blossoms drifting slowly, like a whisper of a name. Two girls laughing in the sunlight, books forgotten on the ground. Every breeze becomes a rhythm, every moment spinning around. Bicycles beside the river, afternoon begins to glow, and the sky above the city moves in colors soft and slow. We talk about impossible things and stories half untrue, like a boy who lost his memory just because he saw you. Maybe love begins with rumors, maybe lies can make it start. Maybe truth is just a secret growing somewhere in the heart. Every falling pink petal feels like time we can't cannot keep all the tiny dreams of spring. Wake the feelings we still keep. Cherry blossom waltz tonight, spinning through the air, every petal dancing softly like a secret we both share. Maybe love is just a moment blown across the sky. Two young hearts discovering the courage just to try. Afternoons of quiet laughter echo through the hall. Every step becomes a memory, every shadow small. You practice in the empty room, turning slowly through the light, like a dancer chasing daylight through the fading of the night. Somewhere in the gentle music, childhood starts to bend, and the spring that brought us together knows it cannot always stay. Maybe love is just a season passing through the trees, a soft and trembling melody carried by the breeze. Maybe love is just a story we begin in spring, never knowing where the wind will take the fragile thing. Cherry blossoms forever, falling through the sky. Even when the spring is gone, the petals never die, because every quiet moment, every laugh we knew, still lives beneath the blossoms in the spring we once went through. The petals keep on falling in the evening light, and somewhere in the drifting pink, our first love takes its flight. It began with a little story whispered in the hall, just a harmless little rumor, nothing much at all. But the light began to wander through the afternoon, like a playful little melody changing its own tune. Every word became a secret, every glance a clue. Suddenly the simple story felt a little true. We laughed beneath the cherry trees, pretending we were fine. But somewhere in the quiet your hand brushed against mine. A light that started love on a springtime day. Sometimes foolish stories find their own strange way. Maybe love is just a rumor floating through the air. Every joke becomes a heartbeat. Sometimes truth is here. breeze. Afternoon light on the studio floor, dust floating in the air, your shadow moving slowly like a silent prayer. Every step becomes a story, every turn a dream, and the quiet room is glowing in a golden beam. Music drifts through open windows, soft and bittersweet. Every dancer chasing sunlight with trembling feet. Your reflection in the mirror moves in perfect grace, like a fragile little moment time cannot erase. Dance into the afternoon, let the music flow. Every little movement tells the heart to grow. Maybe love is just a rhythm we begin to hear. Every spin becomes a memory. Dreams are made of motion. Dance into the sunlight where the blossoms fall. The music fades to silence, but the dream remains. You remains. There's a boy who walks beside us, but he doesn't understand. Two girls spinning stories he never really planned. Every glance becomes confusion, every laugh a clue, but he's lost inside a story he never knew. We watch him from the distance, like actors in a play. Every awkward little moment slowly drifts away. The spring wind moves the branches, petals start to fall, and suddenly our simple game means something more than all. A boy who didn't know tells a secret truth. A boy who didn't know what love might mean, but the spring remembers everything we've been. Spring returns without a sound through the quiet streets. Cherry blossoms on the pavement beneath our feet. All the laughter we remember echoes through the air like a song we heard together somewhere back there. Time moves on like rivers flowing through the day, but the smallest little moments never fade away. Every foolish teenage secret, every silent smile still lives beneath the blossoms, drifting all the while. Spring after everything, after years have flown, some loves stay forever, quietly alone. Every falling petal tells the heart to see the spring we once believed in still lives quietly. Memories keep blooming in the light. Time can't take away what the heart has known. Spring after everything still returns again. Ooh. Petals drift like memories through the wind.
Under quiet cherry blossoms 戦隊たちは歩いてる
Their gentle love looks easy, like a song already known. But my words stay locked inside me.
心は
震えてる How can I tell you softly what my heart has grown? Why do you hide your feelings?
そんなに怖がらないで
I see it in your eyes every time we meet.
もし君が行き出すなら
I'll be waiting right here, because love sometimes begins with trembling feet. So say it now beneath the sky.
この春の風の中
A quiet word is all it takes to start a melody. Love doesn't need perfection, just a little bravery.
君が言うなら
I'll be here for you. The cherry blossoms falling 二人の間で A simple confession